Oh my gosh. I'm getting a lot of feedback. Here we go. We're live. This is the SDRL broadcasting crew. You've probably never seen our faces in your life, but you will tonight. We're live, gentlemen. I'll be able to do it on my screen. It's just going to look really weird. So, the first thing we're going to do tonight is we're going to go over some power rankings. We're going to do power rankings live. That might be the first announcement, but not the official announcement. So we're gonna go ahead and do live power rankings so that way everybody can see this. Boom. We're gonna be doing this for real. So I don't know who wants to edit this. I think you guys have the ability to, but we're gonna be looking at this group right here, subset. Let me move some stuff around so that way we can see everything. Move Bubba up here, something. Move Jarrett, move me, so that way you guys can all see our faces and everything. But we're gonna do power rankings live. We're gonna change this up a little bit. It's gonna be interesting. God, that screen is bright on my face. So, this is wild. We gotta do. Yeah, we're gonna be breaking some news. We're gonna be doing something new. We got a lot going on. So we're gonna be looking at some stats from the league. Uh oh, somebody said be gentle. So it said dark mode. I hope you can see the screen now. The first goal is power rankings. I say we start with the top 10 because that's going to be easy, and then the midfield is going to be really difficult. So we'll go ahead and start with top three. I think that might have shifted a little bit between the first and third spot. Well,
Dude, he's worked his way from a lap down, earned it, and then came back. Oh
Hold on, did
yeah,
I lose audio?
I think I fixed it. I don't know what's going on, but now it's going through my desktop, so should be
Oh,
good.
okay. All
I
right, I
hope
think
it
we lost
doesn't.
audio for a little bit there.
Yep, I think we're good.
but
All right,
yeah,
let's.
Terry is I think right now.
Yeah, you think Terry's number one?
Dude, he's just ran. He's
Well, who's
ran good.
got? Let's see here. We might have to pull up points too, but I don't know. I think it's Daniel Miglin number one.
Ah, see, Daniel's been up there too.
Daniel's been good.
He's
If he
led
wouldn't
a
have
lot of
had the
laps.
bad luck at Richmond, he won that race.
Yeah, yeah. Pit stops kind of his pit strategy, and then the late caution. I think.
Yeah, I think Daniel moves to potentially the one spot, but they are all interchangeable. But
Yeah, these
I'm
three are
putting I'm
definitely.
putting Miglin one because he was. I don't think Keith got ahead of him all night, did he?
I don't think he did at Richmond. No.
No, no, I don't think so.
So you want Miglin one, Vincent two, kind of one of
Oh,
these.
Keith's gonna be mad at us.
Keith might be
I can see
pissed.
this. I can see this hot takes right now. It's
It's gonna
I
rolling.
blow
I
up in our face.
realistically, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I realistically, I put Tyler four. There's a strong argument to say that Tyler consistently like is in the top five and has a rough run mid race and then somehow manages to squeak out a top five.
But Chris Mackey's the stage daddy though. Like he gets the stage wins, dude. I feel like, especially after
Yeah.
the podium finish at Road Atlanta, where Chris Mackey finished third because Tyler Smith spun out and went backwards. That just to me puts Chris Mackey ahead. Plus he's got two stage wins. Tyler Smith does not have a stage win. Isn't he higher in points as well? I mean, besides like if Chris Mackey wouldn't have missed the race, he's only got 3 starts. But let's look at some
Yeah, but
stats.
look at his
Let's
average
look at some
finish.
stats. Hold on. Let's check out some stats. So Chris Mackey's average finish is what?
8th.
Eighth. Tyler Smith is fifth. Okay,
All
that's
I
pretty
needed to hear.
competitive. But what about the average running position? So Chris Mackey's average run position is sixth. Tyler Smith's is ninth. Average rating is basically identical, 103 and 104. Win percentage, yeah, they both don't have a win. Top fives is pretty close. So, but Tyler Smith, isn't he 100% top 10? Yes, he
He's
is.
got to be top 5
Oh,
at
yeah.
He is
least.
100% top 10.
Also, what is this
I'll give it to him.
currently? I gotta ask, what is this chart currently filtered by? So we could actually change it and do
I'll say here.
average finish. Let's do that and see where we're sitting and see how
Whoa.
far off we are.
Okay.
See, now that we're sitting at average finish, now does the Tyler Smith make a little more sense?
Yeah. So do we need to move Bryce? Do we need to move Bryce up? Is that what you're saying?
I think Bryce is consistently a top 5 driver.
Well, Bryce only has 3 starts.
Say he
Yeah,
missed
but that doesn't go
Richmond.
into the stats. That doesn't go
But
into anything else.
so now Bryce Keegan, right? He won the preseason shootout. He won the $50. He's 100% top 10.
Yeah.
His rating is pretty darn good. Is he
He's
better
also been
than Chris Mackey? I don't think so. Not in my eyes yet. I think I want to challenge Bryce and leave him in that spot. Next, we have to look at like Tyler Cadd, um, and Stephen Blevins. I think Tyler Cadd cemented that battle. I think our top 6 is good. What do you guys think?
Yeah, the top 6 is fine. I will give it that.
7 through
Um,
10.
Here, also, I'm gonna make this a
Wait a
little
second.
easier
We're
on the
forgetting our
eyes.
race winner, Ryan McClurg.
yeah
Yeah, I think he
because
got lucky. I'm gonna be honest.
But
Oh,
does he move up ahead of Blevins?
I don't think he was luck. I think that was them
He
boys
was
were the
there.
McClure. So Ryan and Nolan were both
He
fast in
he
practice.
damn
They put the
near
fastest lap times,
he damn near paced Nolan all night, and I mean he was going
A-
to finish podium on that race no matter what.
and he worked his way all the way from mid pack and had to battle all that shit at Richmond.
He looked really good. He had a good race. He had a solid day. Ryan McClurg moves up ahead of Stephen Blevins, in my opinion. So we put him, but
yeah,
is he
I
ahead
get.
of Tyler Cadd?
But see, we can go
Because
to
that's a race win.
Nolan too. I mean,
That's a
we're
race
down the
win.
list, but Nolan led
I
all
think
those laps, was right behind Daniel and Terry all that time
I think Ryan
as
at
well.
least goes here ahead of Tyler Cadd because he was what 10th last week. Nolan last week though. This is looking at last week. Like it's up here. Nolan 17th last week. How far are we going to move that up the order? Unfortunately, because I don't think he even got the best finish out of that race. Like he was there to win it. He was gonna win, but
Yeah, yeah,
it happens.
that's racing.
It is racing. Steven. Oh, sorry.
Shouldn't season stats mean some more than IR? Like, was that I rating?
Yeah.
This isn't no I ratings being really taken into account here.
No, we don't really look at I rating for leagues because your I rating isn't affected by a league.
No,
Leagues to
that
me
average
is
rating is what's coming from a website that is taking in for account on how well you do average on a race. Like they
right
actually just judge
based off
you.
of the strength of field. It's giving you like how much you perform, what you would be expected. So your average rating from Sim Racer Hub is going to be like, if let's say Bubba, he's a what like a 1300 I rating driver. Well, if
Yep.
he
Yep.
raced, with guys that are significantly above his I rating in a league and he performed well, he's going to get a higher rating versus the best guy in the league, getting like 15th or whatever. So that's why someone that's like, probably like Justin Mummel, for an example, is a pretty high I rating driver who hasn't had a terrible, I don't think, terrible year, like average finish of 13.8. Like it's not great, not terrible, but his rating is so low. with an 84.6 because he should be doing better. He should be racing better than what he is. It's not happening. Same thing with someone like Dennis Orff. Like his is going to be really low because he's been wrecking out. He's been having bad weeks, So that number is basically what that's saying.
Oof.
Versus if you look at the best in class is Daniel Miglin. I mean, all around. That's why he's number one. Terry Vincent. He's at the top of the list because he's a 114. I mean, the rating does have something to do with it as well, I think.
Sorting the rating and just scrolling all the way down to go find Dennis is
So much
that's
data.
devious work.
So
Devious.
much data. But anyway, I think
Here it comes.
Nolan McClurg should move up to the 15 spot. And then we can kind of look at this 10 through 14 right now, though. Like we've got this Blevins, Cad, Jackson, Prince, Day, Brian Day, Wesley Biggs, all these guys. Like who moves in this list?
I still am a believer of Michael Prince. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been high on him since watching his last couple of races, and he did.
That's a hot take.
Yeah,
That's a hot take because if you're Nolan McClurg, you are not thinking that right now.
Yes, I agree. Yes, I agree. Okay.
He's saying get that guy in last because Michael
Hold up.
Prince was the man that hurt his day pretty significantly. So I don't know. I think
he's
Michael
fast.
Prince stays where he's at. He is
Yeah.
on the cusp of being so good. He shows us his speed, his skill. He qualifies on pole, and then it's just something happens. We saw it at Road Atlanta. Through the field. It just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
tough.
but
It's tough
so you
because
have
he's
to
better.
acknowledge you have to acknowledge the speed that he has, and then you look at his average start versus his average finish versus somebody like Daniel Jackson. Daniel Jackson's middle of the pack, doesn't seem to get collected too much. Average change is 2.5.
Well, if you're looking at Michael Prince, this number right here, his quality passes is pretty darn high. 58, 125 total passes. That's almost first for the league. Oh, there's my dog. But
Hey,
it's
puppy.
almost first for the league. But then if you're looking at his closing passes, it's not great.
It's pretty darn good compared to most. Like, what's the highest?
29 from Daniel Miglin.
Oh, okay. So this is just
So
not formatted very well.
He is up there in passes. I mean, he has a lot of passes, but his finishes are not good.
Like, he does so well. I mean, like 22 puts him like in the second spot. Here, let me reformat that, and I will show you something differently instead of all of this
I
red.
see it for Michael Prince. It's just, I don't know, brother. I think that he stays where he's at. Like, is he better than Danny Jackson? Maybe. Let's get some points up here as well. Let's see some week 5 points. Let me pull that up on here. So looking at the new points, like your points leader is now, Daniel Miglin. Then we got Terry. Then we got Keith, Tyler, Chris Mackey's 6, Ryan McClurg. Michael Prince is 8th in points. He's now ahead of Bryce Keegan. But is he moving up in the power rankings? Or are those guys going to be better than him over time?
See, Bryce has also got 3 starts, so he missed last week.
He did miss last week. So if Bryce catches up on starts, he's going to be right back to where he was. But is he better than Danny Jackson? Danny Jackson's 11th in points. Does he catch Michael Prince over time? I think he can go to the 10th spot. Fuck it.
I'll allow it.
I will allow it as well. I think he's a top 10 driver.
I concur on that one.
Oh. All right. So we can fucking stop beating the dead horse. So we got Danny Jackson, Justin Day, Brian Day, Wesley Biggs. Looking at this, Justin Day, Brian Day, I think are in about the right spot. Wesley Biggs arguably should be going potentially backwards. Nolan McClurg could move up. He is now 13th in points. I think he could take Biggs' spot. Put him here. Move Biggs back. Biggs has had some good weeks. So top 14, looking at this, is Nolan McClurg better than Justin Bryan?
Let's go look at what is he doing. Let's go
Look at
see.
some stats on those three. Trying to zoom through this to get to our big announcement.
Oh
But
yeah.
now we're getting into this. This is getting analytical.
All right, who are we comparing here? Who am I looking at?
So I want to take a look at Justin Day, Brian Day, Nolan McClurg, and like Wesley Biggs, kind of in that
All right, we got
aspect of
Day,
drivers.
and Biggs.
Yeah, that's pretty close between those guys.
Yeah.
Michael Prince, you need to move up the list next week. Shout out to you, buddy.
He's been fast, dude. He's been fast. He's moved through the field. We got to see the finish out of him.
I know. He's so close. He's on the
Got to see the finishing.
Hi, buddy.
Get Puppers on the man.
Buddy Moose. He's always hanging out.
I find it hard to put Wesley Biggs any higher than in front of either of the 2 days.
Yeah, I think he goes backwards for sure. But is Nolan McClurg above the day drivers?
Nolan's been up there. He's been quiet. He hasn't been like the
because he ran so well, but he just
he's running so well. And it's like I feel like I've seen Nolan sit 3rd, 4th, 5th a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It might just be another one of those finishing situations as well.
Yep.
But because where's the average for him?
Nolan McClurg does not deserve to be ahead of the days. The days finish consistently better. I know Nolan has gotten wrecked like a race or two, and I know that's kind of skewing these stats, but I mean, you kind of have to get yourself out of that situation. But also what bothers me about Nolan McClurg is he's starting P7 or 8 pretty consistently, with Brian and Justin Day starting behind him, but their average finishes the days are considerably better. Yes, Nolan can run a hell of a qualifying lap, and we saw him run, some freaking crazy fast laps last week, but is that tire wear? Like, at some point you have to start thinking like that tire wear is catching up to him on some of these tracks, and he did really well last week, but what happened the weeks prior as well?
Yeah,
he's almost.
I like where it's at with like Danny Jackson and Justin Day and Brian Day and Nolan, kind of how they are. Kind of looking at their finishing position, it's not terrible.
I agree.
It's not terrible.
I mean, Nolan does have a 10.3 average change. So
then from Wesley Biggs, behind him, we've got Austin Norris, and they are about, I would say, dead even, between their stat line. Austin Norris's average change is a little bit better than Wesley Biggs. Their average running position, if you look at the two of them, Austin Norris, I would say arguably better.
So I will say, though, that the data doesn't throw in negatives. So you do have to look at average finish, because a lot of these are like negatives. They're going the wrong way.
Right.
So I will have to go in and adjust that to make the chart make a little more sense.
Yep. Okay. Yes. So did we put Norris ahead of Wesley Biggs for 14th?
14th or 15th? 15th?
14th or 15th, yeah. Norris and Biggs, 14, 15, or 15, 16. That's what we're looking at.
I mean, they both start around the same and they both finish around the same. Nobody's really blown anybody away. I think Wesley keeps it because of the lower incidence per start.
How much lower is it?
It's, I mean, we're splitting hairs at this point. It's not good numbers. Austin Norris averages almost 20 incidences per race, and
Oh my
Wesley Biggs
god.
is at like 15. Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
they're not necessarily top 10, drivers by any means. So I. Sorry guys, but the data's here.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hot takes,
exactly.
hot takes.
Hot.
Yeah. Sorry guys.
Smoking
takes.
hot takes.
Okay. So we could
Meanwhile,
do we could
I'm
do
gonna
that.
make these look a
So we
little better.
got Westendorf versus who? Well, why is Westendorf in 17th to begin with? What's he
Well,
got in
that's.
points?
I mean, he's missed the last 2 races. He just put it in chat. So, and
Right.
like
Yeah, so that's killing
that's
him.
huge. Yeah.
We can keep him the same then. Justin Mummel, I don't think he was at the last race. Jamie Bernhardt has been missing out a lot, but I think he can go ahead of, Brian Matthews potentially. But no, Brian Matthews is pretty high up there. So Brian Matthews can move up. We can tuck him behind Norris and Biggs just because he's been attending and has points. I mean, Jamie Bernhardt, Brian Bozick missed the last race. Mummel was in the last race. Oh boy, yeah. So
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Westendorf can go ahead of him for sure. Jamin can go. I don't know. Is Jamin Bernhardt ahead of Mummel? Showing this data.
Yeah, and like I said, we did this on the
Yes.
fly, so I'm making this look a
Yes.
little better.
Jamin Bernhardt is slightly better than Justin Mummel, but looking at the average, like finishing, it's so close. They're dead even. The average change, though, of Jamin is better. The rating is extremely close. Like both. Oh God, did I just delete that? I did.
You better not have.
No, I fixed it. But
2.
yeah, I would say
I spent so much time on this.
Jamin's ahead
Just
by
throw it away.
by 0.1 at the moment.
Okay, so now the average change does reflect good with the colors. I promise. All right.
Okay, so the average change. Oh, it's negative now.
Yeah. So yeah, now it makes
Oh.
sense. Now you can actually see average change from start to finish.
Bailey Brandon needs to go up the order.
Grant,
Looking at this,
well, he only did one race, and
2 races.
I had
He was at Road
a
Atlanta.
pretty good hot take of him finishing the race with more incidences than anybody else on the lead lap. I don't think I move him just about anywhere yet.
But he
I think we
podiumed
gotta see. I think we gotta see more of them. I
more
really
of
do.
Bailey before we move him. So right now we're looking at Wesley Biggs, Austin Norris, Brian Matthews, Joshua Westendorf, then Jamin Bernhardt, Justin Mummel on 20th, then Brian Bozick is 21st. Looking at the data, that's pretty darn accurate. He is going
He's got to
down.
be above Dennis for the sole fact that
Dennis
know
is not.
that Brian at least hit pole. Um,
Yep.
Halo hit pole for.
Ahead.
Was it the shootout or was it the week 1 that he hit pole?
Well, he doesn't have a pole on here, so it's probably a shootout.
Yeah, because there was a lot of people that went under the yellow. You remember that? A lot of people went under the double yellow line. Was
Yep.
that the shootout or was that week 1?
That was a shootout.
Okay.
So, I would say that we can. I think the back half of the field's pretty accurate, to be honest. Besides,
I mean, Austin
maybe
Guerrero.
I was gonna
Granted,
say,
you
I think
spelled
he's.
Guerrero wrong, but he ran.
I think he's.
Average
He
He's
needs
gonna
to go
go.
up a
He's gonna
lot.
go up. Yep.
ahead of who? Jonathan Day.
Austin. Well,
He's gonna go up and past Dennis
At least
for sure. For sure.
ahead of Mummel. No.
I think he needs to go ahead of.
No, not Mummel. Mummel's average finish is like he needs to be behind Brian and behind Jonathan. I mean, maybe right here behind Travion Drake is where he was. I think Orf just needs to go backwards.
Oh no.
Because look at his
Oh
average
no.
finish. It's the worst. It's worse than Ryan Castleberry.
There's no way. Is
Look at
that true? Yeah, somebody look at the stats here. What is our average finish
average
here?
finish. Ryan Castleberry,
Oh
21.
my
Dennis
God.
Orf, 22.5. Blake Hewlett has
Ryan Castleberry has yet to do a complete race. He has had a running car at the end of the race, but he has yet to do a complete
has
race.
Orf completed a race?
I think he's been in
Yeah.
that not so
Let's
care
look.
center
Who's
for.
who's completed more freaking laps?
Oh, you know what? I hid that one. I'll have to pull it
Oh,
back up.
I was set up.
Um,
I think Guerrero stays where he's at. Looking at the guys ahead of him, his average finish is 20th. Travion Drake's 19.5. Jonathan Days 18.5. Brian Bozick 18. Justin Mummel 17.8. And then we kind of get into that weird spot. Anyone can read numbers on a page. Takes a real
yeah.
analysis to see real skill. Shame that isn't here. Shame that you don't really understand what we're talking about here, bub, when your average change is 9.8 spots in the negative direction.
Uh, it's
I mean, I'm sorry, but the numbers don't lie. Dennis, you are 28th on this list. We take a look at the standings. It's Dennis Orf is 25th in the standings. So
I'm gonna
you are
take a shot at Dennis here.
tied with Bailey Brannon, who's only completed 2 races.
I'm gonna go with the real skill comment
Oh my God.
because
I'll be right back,
the
guys.
broadside car in the middle of the track.
Yeah, there was a guy stopped in the middle of the track and he just, I mean, crushed him.
The can and everything, dude.
Crushed him,
That was fucking beautiful.
He's sitting right in the middle of the track and, I mean, come on. That was icing on the cake in my opinion.
Dennis is
That was
gonna get
bad.
mad.
He's gonna get mad, but dude, he's gonna get mad. He's gonna get really mad. He's gonna talk about his average starting position and blah blah blah. But the thing is, Dennis, is we could say it after a week, maybe 2. We could continue to vouch for you, but 4. We're talking a full 4 weeks.
I watched the clip.
Dude, I watched the clip. Stephen Blevins missed him, and he was a sea hair behind the guy, and he backed it off and got out of the way, and he was right on his bumper. Dennis, I can't do
not.
anything, buddy. I can't.
Oh no, he said let him in the booth.
No,
I made.
no. Winners only.
Oh, join the waiting for interview
Hot
thing,
take.
Here it
Halo. I'll
comes.
get
Hot
you in
takes,
here.
boys.
Takes.
Get them
All
hot
right.
takes coming.
All right, so we've dissected. I think we've gotten this to a point where it's good. Dennis, I'm sorry, buddy, but you've got to prove us wrong. After 4 weeks of doing the same thing, different story, different week, different racetrack. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
looking at the
You're
rest of the field, it's really accurate. I believe. I think it's pretty darn close. We'll see how the standings pan out, but we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this tab here, and go ahead
It's
and pull
early.
up the
It's
standings.
early. You
It's
guys
so
have
Winners
boys.
only.
You have
Yeah, it's
time.
early.
That's a
North.
schedule. We want points next to this. So if you look at this with our points, with the power rankings side by side, I mean, looking at the standings, like Miglin, Vincent, Fallon, Smith, Cad, Mackey, McClurg, Keegan missed, so he's down the points, but he's higher up on our power rankings. I mean, Blevins 10th in points, 9th power rankings. Jackson 11 and 11. Justin Day 12, 12. Noel McClurg right about where he should be. Brian Day is about in the right spot. Wesley Biggs is a little bit higher up the rankings. And then following that, I mean, it's pretty darn, I would say it's pretty accurate, in my opinion, for where guys should be. Austin Guerrero, maybe a little bit of something to prove, but looking at that point battle between Guerrero, Bozick, and Day, that's really close. I think any of those guys can kind of emerge out of that. Bailey Brannon, the guys said they want to see more out of you from, We saw a good finish, but we need to see a little less incidents maybe to get you higher up the list at the moment. But with you being a couple races back, you're going to have a long way to go. But if you keep up what you did at Richmond, I believe you'll work your way up the list.
Yeah, you will.
So
I
yeah,
think I think
so
one
this is
thing to
pretty good.
note. I think one thing to note from all of the drivers on the back half of the standings is like when we do these broadcasts, we have called y'all out multiple times for being in the lead and having like awesome runs and doing really great. The only thing that stands out from the top, like 7 drivers is that they're consistently up there instead of, like 20 laps, of you guys being up there. So it's not like there's a huge skill gap. It's more or less just the consistency and trying to stay away from the muck of the crashes is literally what seems to be the difference. I don't think the skill gap is nearly as big as what the points show versus, because we've seen Justin Mummel do really well. We've seen Wesley Biggs do really well. We've seen everything like that. So that's kind of like where, you may be, 20th, but I mean, hell, one win and you're going to jump 10 spots.
Yeah, another thing to look at too is like our playoff picture at the moment. Kind of the guys that are in that bubble area. The bubble looks really good. Noel McClurg had that misfortune, and now he's just on the outside looking in. But I mean, look at what happened to Bryce. He misses one race, and he goes from like fourth all the way down to ninth, and now he's only 20 above the cut line. So shout
Yeah.
out to the guys for showing up and racing. We are having really good attendance, but this is your warning. If you miss a race, or two, you're in danger. Like you are in serious danger of missing the playoffs because there's only 12 spots. This isn't NASCAR with 16. We've got 12. And then also, in case you didn't know, we have a big announcement to make tonight to the boys in the league. You definitely want to show up and make the next couple of races because we are going to be hosting something pretty big and significant for you guys. We are going to be doing the B.A.C. casting and drafting in-season tournament amongst our drivers. $60 to the
Sleepaway
winner.
Draft.
Oh, baby.
Oh, buddy. What does that mean, boys? Well, following the All-Star break, the in-season tournament is coming. The biggest thing to go with that is the broadcasters will be competing against you all. We're gonna shut you down, and we're gonna take the money. Is what we're gonna do.
Oh, we're
You
going hard
boys,
and left, brother.
you boys have no idea. So, what's gonna happen with this in-season tournament? It's gonna be kind of wild. We're gonna do some, I would say, not erratic or like crazy things, but we have some plans. Only the top 15 drivers in the standings are in. That's what we've decided. 15 of you guys plus the broadcasters are going to be in the tournament. It's going to be 4 races. It's going to be Atlanta, Rockingham, the Chicago Street Course, and Michigan. And we're going to spin a wheel for seeding for the tournament. The broadcasters are going to spin the wheel. We're going to compete as well.
All
And
right,
it's going to
extra
be tough.
caution my fucking ass. I'll see your ass at
Caution.
Atlanta.
Here it comes. Let's go. Hot
All
take.
right, all
No, no,
right.
no, 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 no. You guys are gonna get the smoke. Terry Vincent, if I'm matched up against you at Chicago Street Course, you're going down, buddy. Bubba or Bolton potentially, Atlanta or Michigan, we'll see. But it's gonna be something that's gonna spice up the season for you boys, and you're gonna see something special out of the broadcast booth. You'll definitely know which car is ours. We're not gonna feature that yet. But when you
Yeah.
guys see us on the racetrack, you're gonna know we're coming. You better look in the rearview mirror because it's gonna let you know that the broadcasters
That.
are
And then
gonna
when you're
are
looking
gonna
out the
pass you
windshield, you're
guys.
going to also know very well.
Yeah, and if you're behind us, you're definitely gonna don't hit us and kill us, but you're probably gonna want to because of
Well,
what our
especially
car
because
says.
everybody's going to be looking at our bumper.
Yeah, exactly. So the top 15 in Side Draft Racing League are gonna be the guys that compete. Well, let's take a look at the points. Right now, it'd be Austin Norris, Brian Day, Noel McClurg, Justin Day, Danny Jackson, Stephen Blevins, Bryce Keegan, Michael Prince, Ryan McClurg, Chris Mackey, Tyler Cadd, Tyler Smith, Keith Fallon, Terry Vincent, and Daniel Miglin.
Is it top 15 in
It's
points or
top
only winners are in?
top
15 in
15.
points.
It's starting after the All-Star break. Those 4 racetrack You need to be to the top 15 in points. Halo, you got to start winning, buddy. If you want to get in this thing. I mean, this is
Yep.
going to be a. We've decided to do this because we've offered cash to winners the last couple weeks, and it's just been doubling and going to the next one. And a few admins made an idea, and now we are making that idea something special for the regular
How much
season.
money are we putting on whoever wins the
60.
in-season tournament?
$60 $60.
I'm
Buckaroos.
gonna add 40. I'm gonna add 40 to that right now. It's $100 to the winner of the in-season. Right.
100.
Let's go,
So
dude.
everybody is like, so I don't think we explained this, right? So it is a tournament where we are going to do the seedings, right? So all you have to do if you are 1 through 16 or 1 through 15, because we're in there, you're going to be on a 1v1 versus whatever driver we pull on the random wheel. As long as you end up ahead of them, at the end of that, you move on to the next round.
And then
That's all you got to do.
every week isn't going to be a wheel spin. It's going to be a bracket.
Yep.
It's going to be a bracket. You're not going to spin every single week. That could be crazy, but we're not going to do that quite yet. But we will make a bracket based off of the wheel spins. We'll have like north, south, east, west, whatever. We'll figure that out as we get going. But all-star race.
And it's not
All-star
going to be
race.
all four. It's not going to be all four of us on the track at one time. We're
gonna be
swapping out the cars.
one
It's gonna be one
broadcaster.
broadcaster in the
Yep.
mix.
Yep.
So-
And an all-star race week, we are going to do a show similar to this one, where we are going to wheel spin. We're going to come on here and we're going to wheel spin and we're going to decide the in-season tournament. So you boys are now warned and primed and dined and ready to get yourselves
Get them
in
points up,
shape
boys.
for those 4 racetracks, because I can tell
Bring
you
the
right
smoke.
now, the broadcasters are going to be practicing those 4 tracks like it's our religion for the next month.
Yep.
And you guys are going to be in
good
some
news is,
shit.
good news is, how many broadcasters do we have, Andy?
4.
Guess what? We're all getting a race. Bubba, which one do you like more, Michigan or Atlanta?
I don't know, dude. I even thought about the road course. I thought about Chicago Street. Dude.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely
Dude,
not.
come on.
We gotta throw out the big guns. You're getting fucking Michigan now.
Bubba's going to win it for us. Bubba's bringing
I
it
am the
home.
Oh shit, boys!
We're
I'm
gonna
just letting you
luck
know,
out. We're gonna luck out and somehow get Halo.
I have been on
for
iRacing
champion
for like
dollars.
4 months. All right.
I've only been on here for a couple of years, but I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. So to the drivers in side draft racing leagues, you have been warned. It is no longer $60. It is now a crisp hundo for the winner of the in-season tournament. We wish you guys the best. We can't wait to see you all again here on the channel Monday night. If you guys aren't doing anything tonight, Nocturnal NASCAR Racing League, we have our Xfinity Series race. It's going to be at Nashville. So if you want to race against all 3 of us and start practicing now, which I highly recommend,
Let's
you
go.
better show up. And we'll give you guys the smoke. McClurg says he's going to put $50 in if someone matches it. Oh my gosh. This might get out of hand.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was about to say, considering I've already
Fuck
the
Xfinity
money
today.
pool
We're
has
going
come
right to
from-
practice.
Yeah, considering where the money has come from, I've already put in 50 on this. So somebody else.
Holy smokes. Roll the dough. Get it ready. Tonight,
Which
Nocturnal NASCAR.
McClurg too? Now I'm curious. Is
Oh,
it,
boy.
father or son here? What are we doing here?
50
I'll tell you
apiece. 50 apiece.
I'll tell you what, we're going to end the show before this gets out of hand. We hope you guys have a good one. We will be talking to you all soon, and see you guys next Monday night. Here
See you all on that hot takes channel,
See you
boys.
boys and hot